Okay, so I already sprayed my skin and put some white tea witch hazel toner spray. So now to kind of prep and moisturize, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. So I'm trying to use all new things. I've used this once and I really like it. So it's this little stick, like a serum gel. This stuff is extremely hydrating and it almost feels like a night serum. So while that balm is setting in, I'm gonna go in with this Revlon Kiss exfoliating balm. It's like a lip balm, but as you're rubbing it in, it exfoliates the lips. And this stuff is really delicious. It smells like peppermint bark. So now you can see my lips are super hydrated and plump. And now to make sure that they stay hydrated, I'm gonna use the Agave lip mask. I'm in like different scents and flavors. This one is like that rose gold one. I'm gonna go in with primer. This is the Dermalogica Hydra Blur Primer. And now to just really blur out any texture and primer, I'm gonna use the Colourpop All Star Matte and Blur Primer. And this is new to me. I haven't used this yet. This came in a set with the All-Star setting spray that I bought. So I've used the setting spray once and then I haven't used the primer yet. Look at that. It's really liquidy. I don't really expect a blurring or mattifying primer to be liquidy. Oh, this is interesting. When I put it on, I could feel that it kind of turned into like a thicker balm. So the point of this video was to use all of my new Beauty Bakerie goodies that I personally purchased from them. I've just been dying to try new brands, so I went and did a little shopping spree. I got Colourpop, KKW. I pulled a lot of other new products, so it turned into like a makeup tutorial using all new products kind of video. I did pick up the Cake Mix foundation from Beauty Bakerie. The packaging is so freaking cute. So it even comes with little directions like a real cake mix. I was really interested in trying this foundation because the formula of this foundation is very different. I watched Jackie Aina's video on Beauty Bakerie and the way she was describing the foundation was just very interesting to me, and I understand now because I swatched it on my hand and I was just so intrigued by the texture of it. It's a lot lighter than I expected. The frosted glass makes it look darker. It's actually pretty much my concealer color. And right now I'm a little bit tan too, and I also always use darker foundation anyway. So this color is extremely light, and when I swatched it I was like, oh, that's like my concealer color. I'm just gonna mix it with something to make it darker. So I'm just gonna mix it with the Milk Flex Concealer in the shade Tan. It is gonna change obviously the texture of the foundation a little bit, but not too much because this concealer is very lightweight. So before it dries up completely, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush, and these are my brushes. If you're interested, I'll leave the link below. You can just go to my website. So I'm gonna start. See, now the color is a little bit too pink and warm. We're gonna make this work. It's like not coming off on the brush. It like dried already. So I understand what Jackie was talking about. So I'm just gonna go in with it. Oh, see, it's very like tacky and it doesn't move. This is so interesting. Kind of coverage out of it. See how like I put it on and I'm like stippling it, right? But it's like patchy and it's like hard to blend. It's like hard to get it to go where you want it to go. It's interesting. I don't know how to describe it. This is an experience, guys. So because I need some more golden, I'm going to use some of the Fenty Beauty foundation. I don't like this foundation alone. There's no color in that range that really matches me. This one is just too yellow for my skin. Mix colors together because nobody understands what a true golden complexion is. Mixing this foundation with other stuff, the consistency of it is just so odd. It's not blending. It's just not. Like, I've been going at this for so long, I'm like over it. I have one of their beauty sponges here, and it's already wet. I just washed it, so I'm gonna try to pick up some of the foundation on the sponge. That seems to work a little bit better. Maybe that's the point. Maybe you have to use their sponge. I totally understand, like, you know, if you're gonna have tools, then of course you want your products to work perfectly and well with the tools, but they should also work with whatever tools your customer already has. Normally I do go in with this tan to contour, but I think I'm gonna need something a little bit more warm since the foundation is so cool and light. Okay, so to contour, I'm using this, which is new to me. You guys know I love Milk. I just went to an event for Milk, and they had a whole table of products for us to just choose whatever we want. And I never tried this, so I picked this up. This is called Blaze. It's a matte bronzer stick, like their other sticks that you just twist up. And I really love it. It is actually super pigmented. Again, it's a little cool, especially like with all the cool that we already have going on. I think I still need some more warmth. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and with cinnamon, because this one is like a very red color, and just add some of that on top. So one thing I'm noticing off the bat is that the contour products are blending into this foundation like butter, which is so odd. It's literally blending in with no effort. Like, that was insane. It looks so good. And it looks so good. It looks like bronzy, dewy, natural-ish skin with amazing coverage. I went in with more of the Milk stick to add a little bit more contour. So I'm gonna just go to eyebrows really quickly. So I just realized that I asked you guys to ask me questions, and I totally forgot to check the questions, but we're not even close to done with our makeup, so I'm glad I remembered now. I'm gonna take a little brush with some concealer to start carving the brows. I'm going to use the Beauty Bakerie concealer. It's called the Cake Face Concealer. So it's a little yellow, but we will make it work. So when you first apply it, you see that it looks very opaque, and you know, it looks like, wow, that's a lot of coverage. But then once you press into it, it disappears, and it kind of gets some like streaky and almost gets flat, and it dries down, and then look, it's starting to bead up. It's starting to get crumbly. It's weird. I don't want to use it under my eyes. I'm gonna use it directly under my brows. Color is so yellow, guys. Like, I think I'm gonna have to like not use that concealer. Was dating easy for you, or was there a turning point where it got better? That's a really interesting question. So to be honest, dating was always easy for me. Oh my god, this concealer is drying down. I can't do this. I can't do this. It's gonna mess up my whole vibe. This concealer is weird, bro. I don't know if I can fake with it. I'm gonna switch to using a Colourpop concealer that I just got. This is number light 14. Now again, this one is very light, but it's a little bit more in my color vibe range, so I'm just gonna go over it. So dating was always easy for me, but I did get with my fiance when I was 18. I was a few months shy of 19. No, lies. See, the other concealer messed up my brow, man. Yeah, so I met my fiance when I was 18. I was literally a freshman in college. So, you know, when I met him, I really liked him, but I didn't think that we, you know, would end up together for almost 9 years trying, you know, getting married like we are now. Like, that wasn't, when I was a teenager, I was a player. Like, I had boyfriends, but I never like fell so deep in love that it took over my life. Like, I didn't take boys that seriously. It was like, yeah, that's my boyfriend, it's fun, whatever, but I didn't take boys that seriously. So I didn't think I was gonna end up in a serious relationship at 18 years old. I just thought, oh, this is a really nice guy, he's fun, whatever. But as a teenager, I didn't have trouble dating. Back then, things were different though. Like, it was just, you met people through your friends, hanging out, through school, through your side job, through, you know, a friend of a friend, a family member, MySpace. It was just different. So yeah, it was always easy for me. I've always been confident, so I never felt like if I liked the guy, like I couldn't talk to them. And, you know, nobody ever treated me like I was the ugly fat girl. Like, I was popular and cool. I'm not saying this like to be conceited or anything, but I wasn't as big as I am now back then either, which I think also made a difference. You know, back then I was like a size 16, you know, maybe 18, maybe. So, you know, I was just thick. I was always thick. Had I been a size 20 back then, maybe that would have made it harder. Did you ever, before finding your husband, find dating difficult being plus size? Wow, another one. I think people don't know that me and Antonio have been together so long. I think if they knew, they wouldn't ask. But I honestly couldn't imagine dating now, like the size I am and the climate of things. I just feel like things are harder in a way now, which is crazy. But when I was a teenager, everything was like, you know, you were what you were. Like, there was no Instagram model body. Like, that didn't exist. So that wasn't a standard that I had to live up to. How did you become an influencer / brand ambassador? So, long story short, I loved makeup. While I was in college, I worked for MAC, I worked for Sephora, and then I ended up being celebrity makeup artist for Dasha Polanco, and that was in 2015. And I was like, you know what? This has been fun, but it's not really what I want to do. Like, I don't want to follow someone else around. I don't want to invest in someone else's career and dream. I want to be in front of the camera, and I want to go back to blogging, because I had actually started blogging back in 2009, but I didn't focus on it because blogging wasn't a thing back then like it is now. I had my YouTube channel, and I kind of just focused on that. And then while I was in college and working and stuff, my YouTube channel took a back burner, or went on the back burner. And then in 2016, I just started blogging again, and I just worked my ass off, and I still work my ass off to create what I created. I am definitely a pioneer, and I definitely think that I switched up the game on everybody, and I definitely think that, you know, doors have been opened, and it's really cool to see the progress that we've made now in 2018. It's crazy. All right, I never use eyeshadow primer, but I have a new one that I was just sent from Urban Decay, and so I'm like, let's go in. This is such an oldie, right? Urban Decay Primer Potion. So you can just use it under any eyeshadow, even if you're doing like the simplest look. And it dries down, but it's like tacky. I didn't get any eyeshadow palettes from Beauty Bakerie. I got a face palette, but I got some new Colourpop eyeshadows here. This is the I Think I Love You palette, and then I also have the Take Me Home little palette. So this is like a little travel palette, which I really like. I've used a few times already. And then I used this once the other day. It's so pretty. I love the neutrals. It's a basic ass palette that's great for traveling, and I love this pop of the black and the gold here. Really pretty. Just an overall basic palette, and I love a basic palette. I also picked up 2 of these blending brushes from Colourpop. This is the E2, so this is new to me. And then I'm gonna go in with this matte shade. It's like a cream color, and just use that as like a base transition kind of color to set the crease. I'm gonna use that color here. It's called French Kiss. It's like a very light matte peachy shade. It's very, very light. What are your Holy Grail makeup products? Holy Grail makeup products. Freak. I've been using so much lately that I'm like not even thinking right now. Holy Grail. NARS Natural. Okay, yeah. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This foundation is everything. Honestly, my new Holy Grail is the Huda Faux Filter. I am living for this foundation. Like, I'm mixing it with the NARS, and it is like everything. Also, Holy Grail concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape. Nothing does it for me like Tarte Shape Tape. Like, I don't even know what my makeup was before using that concealer. Let's go in the crease with this color here, Fancy Face. Oh my god, that's what my fiance calls me. He's been calling me Fancy Face since like we first started dating, because I used to wear makeup. I always wore makeup. Oh my god, Fancy Face. It's so sweet. I'm kind of mad that it's like a thing now though, because back when he started calling me that, nobody was using that term. I'm gonna use that in my crease. Another Holy Grail for me are these Stila Glitter and Glow eyeshadows, but Pixi just came out with their own, and Pop Beauty just came out with their own. So this is the Pixi one, and these are the Pop Beauty ones, and they are gorgeous, and they're cheaper than the Stila ones. So those are quickly replacing the Stila ones. I think right now things are changing because I've been using so many different brands. But my favorite bronzer ever is the Hourglass Ambient Bronzer. Someone said, do you know why Blac Chyna doesn't tag you on Instagram? It really bothers me. So what they're referring to is the fact that she posted me for Fashion Nova. So basically what it is Fashion Nova pays these celebrities to repost whatever picture Fashion Nova wants them to post, whatever picture Fashion Nova feels is the best picture they have to promote whatever it is they're promoting. And they're always asking Blac Chyna to post for the plus size range, and a lot of times she posts me and she never tags me. Well, what it is that Fashion Nova doesn't make the celebrities tag us because celebrities don't want to tag us. She doesn't want to tag me. And I get paid from Fashion Nova, and so you don't have to worry about me. As long as I'm being paid for my photos and being paid for my work, it's fine. I'm getting paid. So I'm not dying that she's not tagging me. It's really not a big deal. I'm okay. I love when you guys go and tag me, because why not? Like, you support me, you want people to know it's me, go tag me. So the posts usually get deleted after a day, but while they're up, I will usually post them in my story and be like, hey guys, go tag me or whatever. So I just went in with Sidetracked, this color here. It's like a warm brown orange with glitters in it, but it's a matte. So I'm just using it in the crease. It kind of just like blended all of those other colors together. I really like how it looks. So now I'm gonna start working on the lid. I think I'm gonna layer some of these colors. Oh, I usually do my concealer before I do my eyeshadow. This is so weird. I'm not used to this. I was gonna try to use that Beauty Bakerie concealer, but I'm a little apprehensive about it, and it's very yellow. I'm kind of scared. You know what? Let's just go for it. Too yellow for my complexion, but we do have that very cool foundation, so hopefully it fixes itself. But then I'm gonna go in with the KKW concealer in number 3. See, it just, I don't understand this concealer. I love the KKW though. This is my 3rd time using it, I think. Use the Beauty Bakerie sponge. Sponge is huge. You can't really like get under your eyes much. It does make that fun ASMR sound though. I think the KKW concealer definitely helped. Tips on staying happy and positive. Girl, that's hard. I'm gonna go in with some of the Colourpop concealer. No, you know what? I'm gonna go back in with more KKW in number 3 and focus that right where most of my depth is. Tips on staying happy and positive. I think that you have to know what makes you feel good and try to remember like what you have. And it's really all about being grateful. And it's so hard. I'm not the authority on being happy and positive because I'm naturally a pessimist. Not a pessimist, I'm a realist. I'm very, very real. So I'm not the kind of person that's like, my mom's dying of cancer, I'm still gonna be happy. Like, no, that fucking sucks. That's horrible. I'm gonna be depressed. You know what I mean? So I'm not the best for that kind of advice, but I definitely think that when you feel yourself going down that road, you have to know how to pick yourself up. And you have to say, I don't have a choice. If I'm depressed, life doesn't happen. If I'm depressed, or not depressed because some people are clinically depressed, and so, you know, they can't just talk themselves out of it. But for people who don't have any mental health issues, or people who are just, you know, sad because things are not going their way or whatever the case is, people who don't feel that they need medical help, just staying happy is hard for everyone. You know, life gets hard. But I think that you have to remind yourself, you know, how lucky you are and what you have, and know what makes you happy and fight for those things. Fight to have those things, fight to keep those things, and just be grateful for everything, because there's gonna be a point where you'll look back and be like, wow, you know, that taught me a lesson, or, you know, this is why this happened, or it's really true. Like, we'll make it through. Do you have a wedding date set yet? Of course I do. You guys will find out when it happens. What is your favorite type of music? Ooh, right now it's like alternative, atmospheric, hip-hop sounding kind of stuff. So Lorde, Billie Eilish, just different people. I love Amy Winehouse, Duffy, Beyonce, Michael Jackson. I love Britney Spears though, but I listen to things that you don't really hear on the radio. So I'm not listening to Nicki Minaj, I'm not listening to Drake, I'm not listening to Lil Uzi, Future, people like that. I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to Lana Del Rey, Lorde, like I said, random people, Casey Hill, just random people that most people never heard of. So that's what I'm into right now. Okay, so to set my face, I did pick up the Beauty Bakerie flower. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like a lot of setting powder. Yeah, you will see. And then I'm gonna take a brush with the powder that's still there and just go under. I wanted to show you guys how the eggs, the beauty sponges come packaged since I've been using it. So this is what it looks like. It literally comes in a little egg carton. Like, I mean, is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I mean, are you dying? Like, what? In an egg carton, honey? Like, what? And you get 6 of these for $18. Dry versus wet. So this is wet, this is dry. Okay, so while that's baking, let's finish up on the eyes. So I want to do like a brown, glittery, smoky eye. I used to do this all the time. So I picked up these 3 colors to see which one I want to use. And I think I'm going to go over it. I want to go over it with one of the Colourpop eyeshadows. Go in with the bronzy color Level Up. It's like this bronzy brown. Before I put that on, I'm gonna do the Passion Light Pixi, because it's like a copper bronze with that Level Up color, and pack that all over. Oh my god, yes, it's perfect. Do you see how the glitter is popping through that shadow? Oh my god, it's literally perfect. It's literally what I had in mind. Let me get another question. Any tips on how to take good pictures of your makeup? To be honest, that's one of the things I always struggled with, but natural lighting is one. If you're going to use your phone, use the back camera, don't use the front camera, in front of a window. And then definitely use apps to enhance the colors, because the colors never look like they look in real life with pictures. Never. You have to use an app, any type of app, even if it's just Instagram, any app where you can enhance the saturation. Show you guys what I mean. So back camera, I'm gonna take a picture. Now this one's not too bad because we're in front of a natural light, but in the picture, can you guys see that? I'm trying to not show the glare. In the picture, it looks a little less red. In the picture, this is actually a good picture, but I would go in with Facetune and maybe saturate this a little bit more. How did you get yourself out there as an influencer to get noticed by brands? I think people really always ask this question because a lot of people are trying to do the same thing and they don't get, you know, noticed by brands that they want to get noticed by. And for me, it's something that happened organically. I'm just using a clean brush to blend. I'm not the kind of person that goes to brands and says, hey, I want free stuff. I always want to be reached out organically. So brands always reach out to me and they email me and say, hey, we want to send you stuff, we like you, or hey, you know, do you want to work with us, or whatever the case is. You just have to work hard. You just have to work hard, make content that you want to create for brands, make it yourself so that brands can start seeing the kind of content they can expect. You know what I mean? So if you like cars and you want to make, you know, videos for AutoZone, you know, go to AutoZone and do videos on your own or something. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I mean. You have to kind of get in there and start doing things yourself, and then eventually brands will start noticing and be like, oh. So now we'll see how this powder dusts off, because it's looking like it's leaving mark. It's like a little bit blotchy up there. I'm just gonna kind of buff it in. I'm liking it so far. It's a little patchy right here and dry looking. So now out of my Beauty Bakerie bag, I'm going to pop out this what is this palette. So this is the Better Not Bitter Coffee and Cocoa palette. So cute. This was really exciting to me just because I feel like there's not enough Latina, brown, and black friendly palettes. And I know that you're gonna be like, what? Girl, like, look at the pigmentation of these. These are rich, bronzy, dark, deep color. Look at these colors. Like, this is what we need more of. We need more bronzy, deep, rich, pigmented colors. So I'm gonna use this color here. It's Deja Brew as my bronzer. This is like a true bronzer. Like, it's actually bronzy. Look at that. Before I finish off with highlighter to kind of set this all in and take away the textury powderiness, I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop All-Star Setting Spray. For highlighter, I'm gonna go in with the KKW. Maybe a little bit of this pinky peachy one. Whole time my coffee was here and I wasn't even drinking it. Have you ever cut your hair short, like into a bob? Never. And I don't think I ever could. Which is your favorite KKW fragrance? Does it last all day? My favorite is Vibes. Vibes smells super expensive. I have an itch. It smells like Tom Ford. It smells super expensive, super luxury, super sexy, boss lady, date night, going to an event. It's my new favorite, and I really love the way it smells. As far as does it last all day, the thing with fragrance is that you might not smell it anymore, but other people smell it. So that's the test. You have to ask people if they can still smell your perfume. Loving the PJs. Thank you. I'm so in love with you and your style. Being 21 and plus size, I wasn't confident before I stumbled on your channel, but now I wear whatever the F I want. Anyway, my question is, what are your plans with Antonio? Do you guys want to have kids one day? Are you trying? Of course we want to have kids. In the summer, it's always hard for me to find foundation because I get more tan every day. I don't want to spend tons of money on new foundations. What should I do? Okay, so this is a great tip. Use a dark concealer or get a contour palette. So I really recommend getting something like the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones, or getting a stick foundation that is very, very dark. Having something that's very dark and very light always works because you can always mix to get a shade that kind of will work for you. So you can make it work. Get creative. Use what you have with you. Are you working on new collaborations? Would love to see you work on something. I'm always working on stuff, and I'm trying to make things happen for you guys because I really want to do either a makeup collab or I definitely want to do a clothing collab. So I am trying to work on something, but you guys will be the first to know when something's in the works. You're always looking so beautiful. Thank you so much. Hey girl, love your lashes. Where do you get them? My lashes are from Dodo Lashes. They're my favorite. They're the only ones I wear. I wear them till they are falling off, and I will leave the info right here. The ones that I wear while we're talking about it, I'll put them on, are D301. They're my absolute favorite. I haven't worn another lash in years. How do you remain confident being plus size? I'm a plus size 20, and I feel like I need to gain confidence. For me, I just feel like there's no other option. Like, I don't have the option of not being confident because I truly believe that I look good, and I feel like I know how to dress. I know what looks good on me. I feel confident with those decisions. And the times when I didn't feel confident, I used whatever was around me to make myself feel confident. I use a mascara that I barely use. This is the Luminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. since I was trying to use new slash things that I don't normally use. If I was wearing a dress that I felt was a little, you know, risque or, you know, too sexy or whatever, I'll bring like a cardigan or a duster. I had to go places, that's what I did. Little by little, once you start doing that, you start gaining more and more confidence, especially like when you take that jacket off and people say, oh my god, you look amazing, you know, that dress looks so good on you. Like, you know, a lot of times I think we're scared of what people think, but most of the time people are excited to see you have confidence. They will compliment that confidence and be like, wow, you know, look at you, like you stand out from the crowd. You know what I mean? Advice on keeping relationship exciting. I don't know. I think you have to work at it and definitely make each other a priority. Remember what that person liked in the beginning and the kind of things you did for them in the beginning that made them fall in love with you, and do those things spontaneously for them. Do the things that you know they like spontaneously, and that will definitely help keep things spicy. And always asking the person if they're happy, communicating, making sure you guys are telling each other, you know, this makes me happy or that doesn't make me happy. Or when you're feeling upset in the moment, express that. Don't hold it in. How could I have improved? You know, those little things. Keep it exciting, keep it fun, keep it happy. Because it's not just about sex, you know. There's other ways to keep the person happy and keep them excited to be with you. What do you say to yourself when the trolls are hating? By the way, eres hermosa. Besos desde Puerto Rico. Oh, people. Boricua queen over here, okay? I am half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. So, besos a Puerto Rico, porque te amo tanto, mi isla de encanto. Me encanta estar en Puerto Rico y estoy muy excited para regresar porque estoy muriendo. Me haces falta mi Puerto Rico, me haces mucha falta porque yo amo Puerto Rico tanto, and I can't wait to go back. So I love you guys so much. Thank you to all my Puerto Rican princesses, my Latina princesses that show me so much love. I love you guys so much. What do I say to myself when the trolls are hating? I say, I'm getting paid, bitch. Are you planning to put more items on your Poshmark? I'm always putting more stuff on my Poshmark. Are you planning on doing more clothing hauls? I'm always doing more clothing hauls. You just got to keep up with my YouTube channel. Would you do a meet and greet in NYC? No. I don't plan on doing any meet and greets. I'm using this Hydro Kush clear brow gel from Milk. This is new as well, and I am loving it. It is so nice and small, and it just gets my brows looking fleeky, honey. What brows do you always wear? Because the twins are always ready. I need it. Victoria's Secret, I just posted in my story. If you go to my highlights, go to fashion. I just posted my favorite bras where you can actually just swipe up. I put my bra size and everything, so go check that out. But I get my bras from Victoria's Secret. Where do you buy your clothes and shoes? I do blog posts, GABRIELLALASCANO.com. There's hella info on there, so that's where everything is at. You still do your own nails? No, I get them done. Have you ever not worn something because someone told you you couldn't? Favorite perfume is Flower Bomb by Victor & Wolf, and I also really love the new Flower Bomb Nectar, and I love Chanel Gabrielle, and I don't think people know that Gabrielle is actually Coco Chanel's real name. So yes, Chanel was invented by a Gabby. So when this came out, I had to have it. So I think I'm gonna finish with these questions. I think we had a good time, got some good questions in there. I'm gonna finish off with my lips, and I'll be back with the finished look. So I did pick up a red lips, beautiful red, and I just got this dress dirty. It's awesome. This is why filming is such a joke sometimes. You need like a whole separate filming wardrobe. But this liquid lipstick is gorgeous. This formula is absolutely beautiful. It dries down to like a really plush, velvet, almost like you don't even feel like you have anything on, comfortable. It's just, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this red on me. I think it's like perfect. So I tried to give myself a little bit of a Hollywood glam look, but I look a little bit more Hollywood trash look. So this is the final look, guys. I know it's like super glam and like over the top, but I really wanted to get in there, and I really am loving Beauty Bakerie. I'm loving all these new products. I have to say, even though it was so hard working with that foundation, the payoff and like how my skin looks, I feel like I look flawless. Honey, out of this world. What do you guys think? I know this video was soups long, but I thought it'd be so fun to sit down and just talk and feel free and not be like looking at the clock. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping I can get it to like 20 minutes. I doubt it. You guys just watch. So if you're here at the end, you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching. And you know what? I'm gonna do a special giveaway for you guys in this video, and I'm not even gonna say it in the title. Whoever watched to the end, you are real and you deserve something. I have this Becca little PR box that I was sent a while ago, and I've been holding on to it to do a little giveaway, and I wasn't sure when or how, but this is what it looks like. It says Becca on top, like a little rolly thing, and then everything comes out like that in 3 little steps. So somebody will win this entire package, and so all you have to do is leave in the comments your email, obviously, so I can contact you if you win, and then leave me a comment saying your favorite thing about my channel and what kind of videos you want to see more of, and how long you've been subscribed. So how long you've been subscribed, what you want to see on my channel, what you love about my channel, your name, and your email. So leave me those 5 things. I'll leave it in the description in case you forgot, because I know I forget things too. And that's it. Whoever enters, you guys will be, you know, in there to win this whole package. And I'm so excited to do this because I know that it will go to one of you who loves my channel and actually has watched videos till the end, and this is just such a reward, and I'm so grateful. So I'm really excited to be able to do this for you guys. I love you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your love and support, energy, everything positive. Also, to be entered, follow me on Instagram right here, and I will leave it down below for you guys as well. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Don't forget to stay glam.